going for a walk solo. It's a steep down, and I'm glad that they clear the walkway down here. This used to be a driveway, but they closed it down. There's another entrance on the other side of the beach. It's really slippery because it's been wet. This is part of my adventure. I'm doing much better. It's a Pacific Northwest Puget Sound. There's not a whole lot of people. Today is really cold. In fact, my hands are so cold. I have to keep them in my pocket, except the one that's holding the camera. This is Mount Rainier right here. Look at that. It's covered with snow. And look at this. So gorgeous here. I wish it's not so cold. You can just hang out and, listen to the waves, listen to the birds. It's just really amazing. Enjoying life to the fullest while we have time, we have chance. I'm gonna walk down here at the beach. I'm gonna show you what kind of wildlife I can see here. This beach right here is loaded with clams, all different types of clams, also oysters. Right there is a broken bridge. Used to be a long time ago. It's a bridge where they load logs, trees. Ship comes in and they load it in there, and it's just pretty amazing here. Just love it. So let's walk down to the beach here. That one is called cockles clam right there. That's Manila clams. They are everywhere. Usually when the tide starts coming in, you can see them squirting. There are lots and lots of these clams here. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. The water is really, really cold here. You can't swim. Even in summer, you can't swim here. You can on a shallow water, but not in the deeper area because it gets really, really cold. But anyway, the birds watch for the squirts. And when they see the squirts, they go in and dig them out, with their claws. And then they would take it with them with their beak, fly really high and drop it on the big rocks, and it breaks, and that's how they eat the clams. Sometimes here I see over there on the other side there's a bunch of crows or raven, and they are hunting for clams. This one is a different kind of clam. I have never seen them before the beach. We've been here for 26 years and I still never found anything like this. I'm gonna show you what the clam looks like. Usually you can find him like this right here. See, I'm not sure if this is alive. There's one right here. This one is alive. This is a Manila clam. Okay, I'm gonna show you the type of crab we have here. We have a Dungeness crab and also a rock crab. This one is part of the rock crab right here. See? They are really good eating crab. Here where we are, they close it down so we can't go crabbing here. Over crabbed. Therefore they closed it for a year. This is the second year that we can't go crabbing here because they close it down. Other places is open, but not here where we at. They're trying to control it so that there's more in the future, because this is a Puget Sound, so they're limited out as to how many crab you can get, or else they just close it down. But if you go down to the open ocean, you can crab, but there's a limit. I believe there's about 6 crab, and there's also a limit in size. It has to be, I believe, 5.5 or 6 inches long. And if you don't follow that, then you know what's gonna happen, right? Also, you have to have a permit. In order to go crabbing, you have to have a permit here. You have to buy the permit. If you buy the fishing, the crabbing, the seashells and all that, it would cost up to $60 a year. It's good for a year and then it expires. Then you have to renew it. If you wanna continue to do crabbing, clamming and fishing, that's how much it costs. You can also just get just for the seashells, like clamming and also, I believe, crabbing. That's all part of it because they're all shells. It's considered shell fishing. So it would be less, you know, if you don't like go fishing. Fishing here is pretty popular for salmon. Salmon is the best fish here in the Pacific Northwest. You can go anywhere and go fish, freshwater, saltwater. You can go salmon fishing here. You also have to have a permit. You also have to have a limit. I believe it's different types of salmon. You guys didn't know that? There are different types of salmon. There's salmon that's called sockeye, and there's limit a day, like 2 a day, and then they give you a card. You have to fill it out. You have to type right in how many you caught this year, you know, after your license expires. They'll send you a card to fill it out, or they give you a card when you buy your license. You gotta fill it out, and then after you fill it out, you gotta turn it in. Otherwise, then if you don't turn it in, the next time you get your license, it will cost you $10 more. When you get your permit, it costs $10 more. But anyway, that's the card. It tells the wildlife here to see how many salmon was caught that year. 2 salmon a day. But see, you can always go back, you know, and get some more the next day. As long as you carry your license with you, because you can't go fishing here without any license. Any types of fishing, you have to have a license here. All right? Look at that. Right there. Yeah, that's what the clam looks like when they're sticking out and they're not buried under the sand. I wonder what that is. Let's check it out. It's right here. We'll see what it is. Oh, it's a clam, guys. Look at that. Here it is. Here's the live one. That is called a Manila clam. So we're gonna go ahead and put it back right there. I'm gonna dig it out and see what it is. Oh yeah, see? There's a clam right there. I'm gonna put it back. Yep, sure enough, it's a clam. See the clam? That's what creates that little trail there. So here's another disturbance here. See that right here? It's a little disturbance. Let's check it out. Yeah, see, it's a clam. Pretty cool, huh? There's a bunch of clams here. Look at this one right here. Right there. See, that's still alive. See, just the tongue just went in. So we're gonna put that back. That's a good eating clams too. You get enough of them, and then you cook it in garlic and onions and what do you call that? Ginger. Oh man, the soup is really good. There's one right here. This is alive. That the bird picked it up and what do you call that? Fly up high and then drop it and it didn't break. So it didn't get eaten. So we'll put it back, okay? So they'll live some more. There you go. Hopefully the birds won't find it. Guys, these are the type of algae that people eat. So harvesters here too. But they have to have a permit to harvest these algae. These are the ones that is edible. You know, to make it into salad, make it into sushi and all that good stuff. And they dry them and have it for snack. That is really cool. But I don't see very many harvesting them here. These are just here floating and it got caught up with the high tide. You have to have a permit to pick this up and there's a limit to see how many pounds you can get. Pretty amazing, huh? And you know what, guys? You know those clams I was showing you? there's also a limit on how many you can get each person. So other than permit, there's strict rules that everybody has to follow. The rules, rule number 1, you have to have a permit. Rule number 2, you have to hang your permit on any of your clothing outside. It's visible to the game warden. Game warden is like a police that catches those illegals that don't have any permits or anything like that. And so number 2, number 3, you have to have your own buckets. Every person has to have their own bucket. You cannot share bucket. That's how strict it is. So, and then it gives you the limit as to how many you can get. So I believe that, I don't know, I have to check. I don't know, it used to be 18 Manila clams you can get. I'm not sure how many now. I saw 12, I don't know. But anyway, if the United States do not have those permits and strict rules, it would be over harvested here in the US. But because of the permit, it controls the harvesting season. And here at the beach, actually, because this is a private beach, this is where we are, where we live. It's because there's no game warden here, I believe. I don't know, but probably they go out on the busiest state parks or public beach, because like I said, this is a private here. They probably go out on public beaches and keep an eye on those that are harvesting oysters. So many of them here. Clams, so many of them here. Mussels, tahong ni Carla, so many of them here. They would have to be out there and watch those people, because there are more harvesters than here. Right now over here it's only me, and I'm not even harvesting. I think there was another lady over there that was digging some clams. Let me see if I can focus her or him. I believe she's almost done. No, I can't see her. She had a big bag with her, or him, and she was digging, so she must have been digging some clams. But here you can only dig what you want. You don't want so much, you know. You gotta leave some in there and only get the right size. Don't get the smallest size like the one that I've been showing you. We try not to get those. Let it grow. You know, there are some biggers. There are some horse clams. There's different types of clams here. Horse clams is really big. It's almost, the shell itself is almost as big as the dinner plate. That's how big it is. So you're allowed, I believe you're allowed to only get 2 of them. They're hard to get because they're very, very deep down in the sand. You have to have a special shovel to do that. Or if you're willing to nail down and, you know, dig it with your hand, that's fine too. But to get dirty and stuff, but they're really good. I mean, it's really, really good. What I usually do is fried clam strips, and they're really, really good. My husband just loves it, and I love them too. You know, dip it in sweet and sour dip. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Making me hungry right now. There's another bridge that was broken long, long time ago. This was utilized through by logs. The ship comes down here and you know, pick up those logs. And this is an old ship. Anyway, nobody pick mussels here, just us once in a while. I'm gonna show you one of them. It's right here. See, that's pretty big, right? See, that's a really big mussel, alive too. I saw this really tiny oysters right there. Isn't that cool? I found another clam. This one is all damaged right here. The shell probably has been dropped by the bird and it didn't break, so they left it alone. They figure there's more clams out there. So this one is alive. So I'll just toss it right here in the water. Okay guys, I took a video of this creek here that runs into the Puget Sound. If you guys look it up, look at that. Isn't that amazing? It's a big creek too. And I had a video of this, and it runs through the Puget Sound right here, right there. How cool is that, huh? It is so amazing to listen to this creek here. It is, the water is higher now because it's been raining, but it's clear, that's for sure. Listen to that. Just love the sound of water. It is so calming, so relaxing. There goes all the way back here, and there's the bridge where I'm gonna be walking on top and overseeing the creek underneath. It is so amazing. See all these logs, guys? These are brought in by the waves. Nobody put these logs in here. It was just brought in by the waves because that's when it's really, really high tide and it's really, really windy, and the water splashes all the way to the top here, and that's what causes the landslide right here, as you can see right there. That's what causes it. And right now I'm standing right here on the big rocks. These rocks right here was put in here purposely so that it doesn't slide much more. This is the driveway, by the way, here, see? This is the cottages we stayed at one time for picnic. It is really beautiful here. But anyway, that's what, the waves brought these logs in here. Nobody put this in here. It was brought in by the water when it's really, really high. Not barbecue pit, just a fire pit. You know, you wanna hang out here. There's some logs in there donated by others. And then it can burn here and stay warm and just enjoy the scenery. Just enjoy this beautiful Puget Sound right here. So this place right here is well kept. There's a barbecue grill in there. Oh, so you know the creek that you saw? Some of the water coming from, well, all of them coming from here. It used to be a swamp here before, but it was causing so much mosquitoes. Mosquitoes was like crazy here because it's fresh water, but now it's not anymore. It is back to nature, South Puget Sound. And I'm gonna show you the type of clams. But by the way, here's some salmon right here. See the salmon? And algae in there, feeding from the algae, and there's crab in there right here. And here's the clams and all kinds of things here. This is what you can find when you go out there walking. So this ghost shrimp right here, you see a lot of them. Usually this is being used to go fishing for baits. Here's the bent nose clam. Yeah, I showed you guys that. And here's the cockles, the hard cockles. I show you that. And here's the horse clam. I told you about that. And here's the Manila clam that I was talking about right there. Isn't that cool? Also, there's all kinds of birds here too. Right there, just hunting. A bunch of ducks. I didn't see very many of them today. I saw them right on the middle of the water though, of the Puget Sound. So, I'm gonna show you where I'm at. I just saw some friends coming in. That car right there. But I usually go up this way. But there's also other options, is going through the trail, almost like hiking right here. So I'm not gonna go up that way because it's pretty dull and nothing really that you can see up there. But if I go here, I'll see all kinds of really great nature life, or even probably a wildlife. Hopefully I'll be able to see a wild owl. This might have been probably, oh, look at that, hold on. Let me go get a clear view of it. And I'll show you what it is. This is so amazing. Hold on, look at all the trees. No leaves. All right, let me see, let me turn around. See right here? There is a big nest right there. It could be an eagle's nest. That is so cool, but it's used. It's not There's no birds in there. It's been used. And here's another one. Oh, I don't know if I can see it. Oh, it doesn't. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's another one up there. And that's pretty cool. So I just saw a person that was coming down. And smart, he's wearing his boots. I don't. I'm wearing my shoes. So anyway, here we are. I can hear the creek that runs through the Puget Sound. And it's really muddy, guys. Like I said, it's been raining, it's been wet. You have to be super careful here because it's so slippery. That's why there's a sign up there. It says, travel at your own risk. They don't want to be responsible if something happened to you, right? Woo, look at that. How cool is that? There's the water. See, if I go down here, will I fall? Maybe not, I'll try. Here is the creek. Look how beautiful this creek here. So nice. Wish I wore my boots. Like I said, guys, I have my video here. Look it up. Wow. It is so amazing. I don't see any fish here. I never saw one anyway. Not that I'm looking for it, but I've never seen one. And look at this tree right here. Fell down and broke. And it's laying right here on top of here. That's one thing about here. You gotta be careful when you go walking on a windy day, because these trees could fall on you. And that's why I travel at your own risk. They're not pine trees, I believe. There's how beautiful that is, huh? So pretty. Natural water. Can't believe how pretty it is. We're here in summer and we just play right there. And we take the kids here. Amazing. Okay, guys. Welcome to my adventure day. Milo USA is crazy today. We decided to go walking. Oh, look at that. There's a little bridge here. I think this creek don't get really high on the hard rainy days. The leaves are here. The trees are bald. No leaves. This is pretty amazing. Lots and lots of fern. Pretty. Right there. They're always green year round. The one that I saw anyway. These are sword fern. Probably because they look like sword. Look at that. This is motivational. If you guys want to go for a walk, hey, go for it. You know, take advantage while you're still healthy, young and healthy and all that good stuff. It's good for your heart. It's good for your muscle. Take the pet with you. Take your pets. Take a friend, take family, take your kids, grandkids. Would be amazing. You won't believe how great it is to go walking. It's pretty loud. See right there? That would be the main creek. See, there's another creek right there running down. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Gorgeous, 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 unbelievable, wild, and for the love of nature. That's why I'm here, by the way. There's the creek. And also here in front of me, I'm gonna show you. Someone that's really comical and put a shell right there. How cool is that? That is just so cool. Either that or the bird dropped it there or someone purposely put it there, but that is so cool. Look at this tree, some kind of ivy. So it's actually pretty dangerous here. Now the trees are leaning and that could fall at any time. I just want to show you what it looks like here. That's why I'm here, by the way. And only because I love walking. There's a little creek right here. There's like water. Look at this, guys. See the fence right here? That is part of the house. house up there. Can you imagine? They had to cut down some of those big trees because that's the one that causes the slide on a steep hill like that. And that house is gonna be down here at the bottom, you know. And if it continues, the slide continues, that is what's gonna happen. I know that's not the only house that's doing that. There are other houses. Half of their porch is hanging out because of the landslide. You love it. You love this place so much. You grow up here, built your family here. Kids went out and on their own ways. And I don't blame them, you know. They said they're getting old anyway, so there's no place for them to go. And they love the place where they stayed. So that is really sad. But anyway, I want to show you some of this type of fern that's growing on the trees. Isn't it so cool? They're on the trees. Look at all that. That's because of the algae. The sun can't get down here. Therefore, the algae loves it. And where the algae are, there are the ferns.